Hey guys, we're settling into life on the hook, off-grid in the beautiful US Virgins. In this episode, we're sailing to another island, the total opposite direction to what we had planned for this season. But we're just going where the wind takes us, and where we can restock dwindling provisions. We do finally head the right direction, but taking the much longer route.
I feel the breeze. We're going. Look at that flag, baby.
If you're a familiar face here, welcome back. And if you're new to the adventure, don't forget to subscribe. Somebody going down memory lane.
Yeah, I love watching our old stuff.
What episode are you watching?
When we went from USVIs to Grenada.
So you're watching a video of us leaving here, like while we're here.
Potentially on the same route, yeah.
Oh, we were so young.
Feels like it was yesterday, but it's
I
still
know.
4 years
And then
ago.
you look at the video and you're like, nope, that wasn't yesterday. I was just a baby. How about going for a little stretch of the legs there, walking along the beach? Before we left St. John, we went for a short walk along the coastline until we reached Annaburg Sugar Plantation. This place has a long history dating back to the late 1700s when it was one of the largest sugar operations on the island. Enslaved laborers worked here, growing and processing sugarcane to produce brown sugar and molasses. Today, what's left are these stone ruins that tell a story of the past. This was the bake oven, a small but essential part of the plantation. Enslaved people built ovens like this on plantations across the island to provide basic but necessary fuel for the long days of labor. They'd burn wood elsewhere to create an even heat source for the oven and for charcoal. Beyond the bake oven, the larger ruins of the sugar factory still stand. Old stone walls, machinery, and massive boiling vats where sugarcane juice was cooked down into molasses. It's a quiet place now, but walking through it, you can picture the hard work that went into every part of the process. We've got a very light downwind sail today. We've got about 14 knots of true wind on I guess it's a broad reach. The next island in our itinerary is technically St. Martin, and we're heading the opposite way, but we kind of don't have any favorable winds to get us to sail to St. Martin from the USVIs for a few days, and we didn't want to just stick in one spot. So we are going the opposite way. We're heading over to St. Thomas, but it's because we need some groceries. I think we're on like our last pack of chicken, and chicken's kind of a staple for someone on our boat. So we're gonna head over to Red Hook. It's supposed to be a really nice grocery store there with some fresh produce, fresh meat. So we'll check that out. Hopefully float around there for a couple of days and then see whether that we can start making our way back east. Just chilling.
Just a relaxing sail, taking it in, enjoying it.
These are the best type of morning sails, when they're just relaxing and we're just coasting along, not really in a rush to get anywhere, and just enjoying it. Dinghy isn't having too much of a ride either. We've got a shock absorber just to make sure that it's not making any jerky movements. Since we've only got one chicken left, I'm going to be using some of our beef to make some hamburgers, probably for dinner. Got the buns proofing. Just going to cover those up. I'm just been rinsing out what we kept our meat in with a little bit of soap. Been a little paranoid because we're not taking out the trash like every day. I think we're throwing out trash maybe once a week, and it's quite hot. Sometimes we get the random fly come in, and I've gotten quite paranoid with like meat juices and stuff being left in the garbage because it can take all of the 24 hours. What we've learned from others, that maggots can like grow. Furled in the sail, turned on the engine as we're just about to pull into the anchorage. Looks like quite a busy spot, a lot of balls. You can anchor, but it could just be a little bit tight. Watch out for that guy. Yeah, geez, eh?
They're probably a bit shooken up.
What?
After that jump, they're probably a bit shooken up, like, holy shit, and then they're like, alright, what to do here? That's funny.
Did they not look like they knew what they were doing? Like, they were getting so close.
I know, I think after he calmed down, he's like, I don't think we're gonna make it in front of him.
Yowzers. For those of you who asked, this is our snubber. It's just got like a quick shackle here. This one isn't our really long one. This is like our everyday light winds sort of snubber. We just tuck it around this cleat here. Yeah, 1 second. I'm just about to let out the anchor. Okay, ready whenever. And we just put it on. And pay it out until the chain hangs freely.
Red Hook is located on the east end of St. Thomas, a busy little harbor town.
Dinghy's under 12 feet over.
Yeah.
They're all like much bigger than 12 feet. And a lot of them look like they've just been left here for a while.
Yeah. Let me kill the engine? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more land stuff than we've seen in quite a while.
Yeah.
Oh, Travis, there's a Texas pit barbecue.
Where? Oh, it looks like a quick grab too.
Love Shack. I smell lots of food and it's making me hungrier than I already am. That's the worst thing. We're heading to the grocery store while hungry because it's lunchtime now. Pretty much just dropped anchor and shot out.
Despite having a fair number of shops, restaurants, and bars, Red Hook is one of the less populated towns in the U.S. Virgins. However, it is the main ferry hub for getting to St. John and to the British Virgins.
We've secured the milk
The meat.
and the meat. I'm really happy to have found some cilantro and some yogurt that I can use as a starter. I forgot to save some of my yogurt, so I couldn't make my own, so we'll just get a little starter.
3 days later, our memorable time in the USVIs comes to an end. It was a great place for a stretch of the legs and to explore some ruins, but we were able to finally start heading in the right direction.
Just getting the dinghy hoisted, grabbing a cup of coffee, eating some breakfast, and then we'll be on our way to leave the USVIs. I think we'll stop several hours in to stage for when the winds will be favorable for us to keep going to St. Martin. Wind angle ended up being a little bit different than we thought it was going to be out here. It's quite choppy. So we're debating whether or not we want to keep on the south side to get over to the east end of the BVIs, like over to Virgin Gorda, which is where we're going to be staging, or if we want to turn around and go around the backside where hopefully we won't be so dead on into the waves, and maybe the sea state will be a little bit less.
So instead of tacking a bunch all the way up between the islands, if we take the north side, it's open ocean. We can make a better wind angle and just go way far out and do less tacks. The island might block a bit of the swell too, so we'll see.
What a difference. Going around the backside, it's so much calmer now. The engine's off. We've got both sails up, the head sail and the main sail. We're trying to avoid turning on the engine because the island is blocking all our wind right now.
And I can see it. It's like literally right there. I think like you can see white caps just in front of us, but we're becalmed for like 5 minutes right now.
And we have all three sails up right now too. We've got the main, the staysail, and the head sail. We don't want to take any of them down.
No, we just have to motor like probably 5 minutes ahead of us. Or drift at 1 knot.
Yeah, we might be able to float there
For an hour.
before the sails start flapping. They're not flapping yet, so
Come on. Oh,
come on.
5 knots of wind. There it is. Oh, here it is. You can see it.
Yeah, the water's starting now.
Watch. Ah, 7. We're gonna take off like a rocket ship here. Second. 9 knots. There's the wind. Wind.
Ooh, there it comes. We're going
10 knots.
2.2.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, we're picking up. I
Yeah.
feel it on the back. Once you turn the engine off, you just don't want to turn it back on. It's so nice when it turns off. Yeah, I feel the breeze.
There we go.
We're going. Look at that flag, baby.
We're in it again. Nice.
It's the best. As soon as you turn off the engine and it's just calm sailing, it's smooth, it's so lovely. It's just the worst when you have to turn it back on and you're like, your zen is ruined. We just anchored down, and that sail took a lot longer than it really had to be. Like whether we went on the south side or the north side, it was the same distance. It was about 22 nautical miles, but our sail ended up being almost double that, like 41 nautical miles, because we didn't want to turn on the engine and we just sailed all the way up until we had just the right angle to be able to sail in. So we ended up covering a lot more miles than I guess we really needed to. But we're here, washing down the boat, of course, because it was salty at the beginning. And then we'll probably just eat some food, relax, check the weather to see when the wind dies down enough for us to be able to sail over to St. Martin. Last weather check, it was going to be in the middle of the night. We're not sure if that's changed or not yet. We thought it was going to be light winds for us to motor sail that way, and we could have gotten our batteries all charged up, so we're kind of like okay with that. When we just checked now, the entire day today we got up to full batteries. So I mean, I guess we don't need to motor sail, but yeah, full batteries. We're gonna have full belly soon, hopefully a little bit of rest before we head off for another 80 nautical miles.
Wiped, my hands hurt, my back hurts, but that was fun. That was actually like the first full day that I've consecutively hand sailed, like consistently. I didn't put autopilot on once unless I had to tack, but that was fun.
You had the tunes going, you're just having a good time.
Had the tunes blaring.
Well, you like hand steering this boat, you said.
Yeah, it's cool to steer at the back of the boat. Just,
Fun?
Yeah, it's fun. So just getting used to the boat and how she feels is the best way is by hand steering.
You want to hand steer the 80 nautical miles to St. Martin tonight in the middle of the night?
No, if that's motoring, that's auto.